Welcome back, people. Back here in the usual spot. Got here yesterday after lunch and just setting up. I set up yesterday and got the usual camp all set up here. As you can see, all my gear. The little wood stove this time. Anyway, just had a run yesterday and just going down for a bit of a run there today. Just set up at a bit of a different spot up here down the creek. Nice area out here. Still not much water about. You can see nice hills in the distance, and anyway, just got my gear set up down here. Doing this bit of a dry creek bed. There's a little bit of a puddle at the other side. Anyway, I'll get back to you when I get down the bottom. Oh yeah, viewers, I'll just start to pump up and get back into a bit of a hit. Hopefully you can see this. We're in a bit of a dry creek bed here. A bit of water over the little bank here we're pumping here and sending it back. Really mineralised sand here. Hopefully you can see that's all rusty. Getting a little bit of gold out of here. Not real brilliant, but it's okay. here it is. It's only made up of a piece of aluminium I had laying around home. It's probably, I don't know, be 4.5 inches wide, I'd say, with a little bit of expanded mesh. Just bit of black matting underneath. It's set up with a old washing machine pump. I have a heap of them kicking around, and the only thing is 240 volts, so you just got to be a bit careful. That's why I've got it in a flower pot, and it's got drain holes in the bottom of the flower pot, so if any water does get in there, it'll drain before it hits the electrical in the motor. But anyway, I've got a pretty touchy circuit breaker in my shed, which will throw out quite quickly. I myself probably had about 5 or 6 240 volt shocks from here, from doing repairs and things, and it throws a circuit breaker. Gives you a good kick, but throws a circuit breaker out. Anyway, that's the setup. I've got it running into my bowl and container, and I just got a pan in there, and I'll put a little bit through it. I don't know if you can see, there's a fair bit of gold up top here, mainly in this area here that I can see. Not sure if you could see it through the water, but there is a little bit down a bit further, but probably going down, oh, there's a good bit down here, probably a foot and a bit down. I haven't seen any at the end. Maybe I should extend my matting. This is just a piece of matting I had, so I haven't really, I got more there. I could make a longer one, but I just wanted to see how it worked. But it's probably down about 3/4 of the way down, I'd say, roughly, or 2/3 of the way down is the last piece I see. So even if I can catch 90% of it, I'll pan the rest out, because this black sands makes it very hard to pan. It takes me a long time. Anyway, I've just got my cons here. I'll put a bit through so you can see how I do it. I've just got it in my dish here. I'll just sit my dish up in here. I've just got a little scoop here, I get it out with just a little scoop like this, and normally just drop it in. Just let it slide off. I don't like putting it in too big clumps, so hopefully you can see it. Just let it slide in a little bit at a time off this. So it's quite some good gold in it. Anyway, then I'll repan all the stuff that's in me dish there, and whatever goes in the bucket. So not sure what angle I got it on, but I think I'll be extending the black matting underneath it, or I might put in a bit of fake grass, might be a bit better in there. And okay, I'll get back to you a bit later on. Won't bore you with all the details, but I'll just let that run for a while and clean out. You can see more gold coming up there, some nice pieces. I Might need to step up my angle a little bit. Might clean out a little bit quicker, but I don't want to really rush it. Yeah, probably gold about 4 inches off the bottom of the black mat. The rest looks pretty clean down there so far. So, oh, I'd be happy if I could catch 90% of it up here, then I'll just pan the last little bit out. Some very nice gold in that ripple there. I'll just try and put my finger there, if you can see it in that one just there. It's the easiest I can see in the sun. You can see it in there. There's more in here. More chunks in these couple here. So, just gives you a bit of a look on how much it's catching up the top here. Still not cleaning out 100% there. Maybe my flow's not quick enough, or I'll just leave it longer and see what happens. It is really heavy, these sands, really heavy ponds. So, alright, I'll get back to you in a bit. Welcome back. I've just panned out all the things out of my bowl there. Fair few black sands come through. I've got it in the container here. I'll just tip this water out in a minute here and show you. So, just goes to show the cleanup sluice is working. So that's, I don't know if you can see properly or not. Put you here in the shade. That's a ice cube maker out of a fridge, and there's, I'd be a good half a margarine dish full of black sands in there. I panned all that out. It took me 3 goes to pan it all out, and I've probably got about 7 or 8 flat specks out of that, which was good. So I'm just shutting this down. Hopefully you can see there's still a fair bit of black sands in here, but bugger all compared to what it was in. Hopefully you can see the colour through there. I'm not sure if you can or not. It's full of it all through here, all through this area. It's all full of it. Then gets down to about here, and it's pretty lean on. Then I'm going down further. There's a speck in there. Can't see any in here under the black sands, where there was some here before. Whether it's got washed down or it's under there, I'm not sure. But anyway, what I'm going to do, this would probably be about 2.5 foot long, this black mat, so I'm going to try and pan it off in 2 sections, from here down and then from here up, just to see how it's working. I'll get back to you then. So I'll just turn this back on and try and, pretty rough setup. I've got a little G-clamp here holding this retainer in that holds the strap down that holds me mesh down, but it's only, like I said, it's only stuff I've made out of scrap around home. So anyway, I think I said the sluice was made out of aluminium. It's not, it's made out of thin tin. I didn't have no aluminium. Anyway, I'll just try and slide this off there. A bit of perspex here, I'll try and unclip that. These lift up, as you can see. That one's lifting up, and I'll lift this other one up. So they're both up like that, which frees up my mesh. Anyway, I'll try and, this is going to be hard. I wonder if I could put this clamp up here. It might hold this section up, and I can hold the camera a bit better for you. No, looks like it won't, or maybe if I can go that way. No, not sure what's going on with this bloody clamp. Must be busted too, like everything else. Welcome back. I just finished panning that last, or the first third, or the bottom third of that mat out. As you can see, the bottom third, and that's what I got out of it. Got a little bit of colour out of it, a few decent specks, and so I just thought I'll show you that. Then I'll try and pan out the next third of the mat. Oh, had a bit of a fall here, and lucky I never hit my head on the concrete, but it really hurt my hip real bad, so in a lot of pain. But I want to finish this off today, so I've panned that bottom third of that clean up sluice mat out. Now I'm going to try and go for the middle third, then I'll do the last third and show you the difference. Alright, I'll get back to you. So I've just dropped the second, or that was the bottom third of the sluice I did in the first. You saw the gold in the last clip. This is the second from the bottom, the third. I've put in the pan here, and I'll just be panning that out, and then I'll show you the gold when I finish panning this out. Then we'll do the last bit, but I'm not sure if you can see, but it's got a fair bit in there. Anyway, I'll get back to you when I get that done. I'm not feeling the best at the moment, I'm that sore. Anyway, I'll get back to you. Just cleaning up my gold from my last trip to Victoria. So this is my last little pan of cons. As you can see, quite good. Some quite good gold in there. Anyway, I'll just snuffer that up. I've still got more in this bottle here. So I just found this container of cons there I forgot about, so I'll finish that up and I'll give you a total weigh and a dry when I finish this. Back in a bit. Okay, welcome back people. Just cleaned up me bit of gold from the last trip, and I'll just dry it out now, and we'll whack it on the scales and see how we go out of it. I have to make a bit of a handle on my little drying tray. It gets a bit hot after a while. There you go. It's dried out. It's got a bit of an aluminium piece of aluminium here that I've made up into a little spoon type thing, so works well, but only spur of the moment job to weigh me first lot, and I've stuck with it so far. So, there you go. Works well, it dries quick. Quite a considerable amount this time. sit it over here for a second. Got me guard dog here. What are you doing inside? Hey, outside. Must have snuck in to make sure I wasn't going to pinch any gold. Hunt him out. Outside! Outside! Yeah. Outside! He opens the door, see? Comes in himself. Stay out there. Okay, back to business. If it's not the dog, it's a phone call. It interrupts me. I was going to show you me panning the concentrates down a bit, but it gets a bit boring after a while. So I'll just sit that there for the time being. We'll turn this on. It is teared off. It's on grams, yes. Everything looks good. Right. So here we go. .61, it's not bad. Thought I might have had about 3 at a guess, just looking at the cons, but 2.61's not bad. But I put in good 4 days, pretty solid to get that. So it's not bad, but I was expecting a bit more, but anyway, it was great to get out. Hopefully I'm going out in a couple of weeks' time, so I'll have another one. This one was post the lockdown, a few weeks post, but I didn't have a chance to finish cleaning it up. I got halfway through it and had a bit of a fall, and by the time I got over that, and then went out and did a bit of hunting, but anyway, so it's back to prospecting for the next couple trips. I'll get back to you next time. Catch you then.